The Spacebud family has come a really long way. Tracing back to the Oraimo Spacebuds, the Oraimo Spacebuds Pro, and recently the Oraimo Spacebuds N, the Oraimo Spacebuds Neo, and finally the Oraimo Spacebuds Z. What is it about the Oraimo Spacebuds? Why the very many versions of the Oraimo Spacebuds? That is a very important question to ask ourselves, but not today. Today, we are going to talk about the Oraimo Spacebuds Z.
This is the Oraimo Spacebuds Z. 1 month later, they still look very classy. You can be the judge. Just look at it. It's very nice. You get that glossy finish on the Oraimo Spacebuds Z that makes it look more classy and very sleek. But one thing is noticeable for sure: the scratches. It comes in 4 different colors, that is the obsidian black, elemental blue, mysterious blue, and light gold. But without wasting much of your time, let's get into action. I started by testing the active noise cancellation on the Oraimo Spacebuds Z, and true to say, the Oraimo Spacebuds Z did a really nice job and letting me hear whatever I wanted to hear in my ears. I decided to go to the rooftop where there was a lot of wind and a lot of noise, but true to say, the Oraimo Spacebuds Z stood out by cutting noise up to 30 decibels. A quick look on these earbuds can make you think that they are the Spacebuds Pro but in a black color. Why is that so? Because of the design of these earbuds. Each earbud holds up to 2 microphones, making them 4 microphones in total when combined. These microphones gives you crystal clear voice in calls. I have tried them many times for the past few weeks that I have had them, and I can say that they have been delivering the clearest voice one can expect. Each earbud comes with a feed-forward mic on the upper part and a talk mic on the downer part, which makes noise cancellation very effective during calls. I was impressed by the Sound 360 spatial audio on the Oraimo Spacebuds Z, but I can say that it does not deliver the immersive sound as compared to earbuds that are priced higher than the Oraimo Spacebuds Z, but this one also delivers in its promises. The 570 mAh battery capacity on these earbuds gives you up to 38 hours of playtime. That is very nice. But here's the most interesting part. A 10 minutes charge on these earbuds will last you up to 180 minutes of playtime. So what do you think of that? That to me is very nice. If you are in a rush and you're going somewhere, only 10 minutes you'll get up to 180 minutes of playtime. The earbuds are IPX5 dust and water resistant rated, meaning it is not afraid of dust and water, but you should not expose it to too much water and too much dust. A quick disclaimer here, it's only the buds that are dust and water resistant, but not the casing. So if you expose your casing to water and dust, you are doomed. With the 5.4 Bluetooth version, the latency is very low. It syncs audio and video simultaneously, making the earbuds effective for playing games. I have tried it many times playing games on my phone, and it has been working very effectively. But another thing is that you need to activate the game mode on the Oraimo Sound App so as to get the full immersive experience of your games when playing games with the Oraimo Spacebuds Z on.
Long gone are the days when people used to worry about missing calls on their phones when they're playing video games on their tablets or from their laptops.
The Oraimo Spacebuds Z can accommodate up to 2 devices at a time. That is because of the dual connectivity that is incorporated in the Oraimo Spacebuds Z. For my case, I've been able to connect my laptop and my phone at the same time, and this has helped me not to miss a single call from my phone, even if I'm busy on my laptop. But the dual connectivity should also be activated on the Oraimo Sound App. So it is very important to have an Oraimo Sound App anytime you own an Oraimo earbud. That is exactly how the sound app looks like. You get access to many features that are directly linked to the Oraimo Spacebuds. For instance, you get the noise cancellation switch, which is where you can switch on and switch off the ANC. You can also activate the spatial audio. You can also activate the sound spatial audio through the Oraimo Sound app, as well as the game mode, and ultimately the dual device connectivity. All this can be accessed through the Oraimo Sound app. The Oraimo Sound app can be downloaded from the Play Store or from the Apple Store, all free of charge. Another reason as to why you should have the Oraimo Sound App is because you can be able to customize your equalizer from various modes like heavy bass, rock, jazz, among others. If you don't find any of these appealing, you can go ahead and customize your own equalizer by creating it to match your suitability. And this is a very good app because you can also be able to track the health of your earbuds. Another good thing about the Oraimo Sound app is that it will always send you prompts to tell you that you should now rest if you have listened to music for a very long time. That is just to prevent you from destroying your ears. And it will also send you prompt after every 30 days to tell you that your earbuds are dirty and they're supposed to be cleaned up. So it's very important and very wise to have the Oraimo Sound app anytime you own an Oraimo earbud.
Promises. The Oraimo Spacebuds Z goes for around 3,500 Kenyan shillings, that is in Kenya. But if you want to get them at a more cheaper price, you can always use the discount code Ricky anytime you want to shop from the Oraimo Kenya online store. So, are you going to buy the Oraimo Spacebuds Z or are you not going to buy the Oraimo Spacebuds Z? Yes, it's 1 month later after it was released in the market, but with the fact that it still stands out, with the fact that it still delivers into its promises, I think that is the best reason for you to still go for the Oraimo Spacebuds Z. I think it's time I left you to think about it. And thanks for watching and see you on the next one.